Hello everyone, my name is Phillip Smith, and today I'm going to be doing my first ever movie review on the movie Hostel. Now, for those of you who... Okay, I just screwed up on that. I just want to let you guys know that this is going to have some coarse language and some adult situations. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, I might spoil anything and everything about this movie while doing this review. So, you have been warned. If you are worried about language or anything, just turn this video off. Alright? We're good. Okay, so Hostel is about these three guys who basically go on a European backpacking trip. We don't really know their names except for the only really thing we know about them is we have nerdy white guy, Asian douchebag, and bum from Iceland that they just picked up on the side of the road. And what their job is they're backpacking around Europe, going from hostel to hostel, and eventually they'll go home. For those of you who don't know what a hostel is kind of like a hotel room where you share a room with a lot of people, and it's a lot cheaper than a hotel. And what happens is they somehow get caught up in this torture room type thing where people pay to torture people, and that's pretty much the entire movie. And there's really not a lot to this movie. I mean, we've got the solid 45 minutes of nothing but boobs, tits, and weed, where that's it. And the whole reason they go to this hostel in like the middle of nowhere is because like they meet this guy and he's just like, oh, there was this war and all the men are dead, so all the women are horny. They're just horny. And if you go to this hostel, they're just sex. You have sex, 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 sex. And they're just like, you know, we spent possibly 4 minutes with you. You seem like a real straight shooter. Let's go. Let's go. And so they just go. They just go. They don't even give a second thought about it. And like what happens is like their friend, the bum, like he just goes missing after a night of partying. And they're just like, oh, this is Europe. People just leave without saying goodbye. That's how they do it here. They don't care. They don't care. And like the thing that gets me is like it's supposed to be this like massive gore fest and everything, but it's really not. Like even after 45 minutes of nothing happening except for boobs and weed, I felt no emotional connection to any of these characters at all. And like the entire movie, like they just throw sex in your face. And it's kind of an insult at a point because you're just sitting there and you're like you're just trying to sell this movie to me at whatever cost it takes. Like at one point they like wake up from a night of like just having sex and they're just like shh, you can hear the women just bathing together, and I'm just like, really? Because I don't think that really happens. I don't think like the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning is you check for lesbian sex happening in the room next to you. Just that doesn't happen. And like I don't know. The death scenes really don't make they're not serious at all. Like they're trying to make you laugh. Like at one point the guy he's strapped to this chair, right? And his hands are like this. They're just like that. And the guy torturing him, he comes up with a chainsaw and cuts his fingers off with a chainsaw. And I shit you not, he goes in to make the final kill, steps on the fingers and slips, falls and cuts himself open with the chainsaw. And you're just like, how can you be that stupid? How are you that stupid? And like the rest of the movie, it's just this guy trying to get his fingers back. Like, there's like 4 times where he loses the fingers and then goes out of his way to pick him up or something. And like, there's this Asian girl, and she loses an eye with like a blowtorch. And it's really gross because like the guy, he's like, I'm so sorry, and gets like scissors and like cuts the eye out because it's just dangling there, and just the eye pus goes everywhere. He's like, ew. And you're just like, what? 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 No, that's gross. And like, as soon as she sees her reflection, she just and she jumps in front of a train and just splatter damage. Kills herself. And just kills herself. And that's pretty much it, without going in like to too much spoiler detail, because this really is a once in a lifetime type of movie, because you sit back and you realize who makes this movie. You're like, why does this movie exist? That's the main thing. If I was to recommend this movie to anyone, it would be to major fans of the Saw franchise, just because it's pretty much torture porn. That's essentially what this movie was, but at least Saw had the creativity behind it to create the elaborate traps and everything. But overall, I just basically give this movie a fuck it and not to watch it. Well, thank you. If you liked the video, just be sure to like and subscribe. And if you guys leave a comment, I will try and get back to you. Alright, this has been a Phillip Smith movie review, and you guys have a great day. See you.